Hey everybody, just wanted to create a quick video to show you guys the game that I've been building. It is very basic right now, but I'm going to put it on Modulatr just to see who would like to join my team and to help me continue building it. Right now it's basically the objective of the game is to traverse this sort of three-dimensional landscape of these floating platforms and buildings or boxes or whatever, and then get all the way to the top. So it's like it's a network replicated multiplayer game currently, and the objective is to get to all the way to the top. So we'll go all the way to the top here real quick, and then so like basically you have a jetpack. Each player has a jetpack, and we'll show you that in a second. And then you basically hop from platform to platform, and then knock your opponents off of other platforms, and it's kind of difficult. And then get all the way to the very tippy top, and then there's a flag up here. The first person to hit the flag wins the game. And the game is set on a timer of like 15 minutes. We can set that to be whatever we want. But if everyone dies in the level, then no one wins. But currently, the way I have it set up is that if you do acquire enough damage and you die, or if you fall too far and your jetpack doesn't have enough fuel to catch yourself, then if you die, then you're respawned in the same map. But we could set this up, set up a different game mode that has like an option to do like more of a battle royale, like last man standing type of game mode. But so we'll show you the game, some of the features we have built in already. So left screen is like another character here. So we'll go over here to. So this is your jetpack. You hit spacebar, and then you can see the energy level there. The energy level slowly increases, but you can pick up these little boosters to give you a little bit more. And those boosters can be spawned around the map, so you can fly to platform. You pick up a little bit more, so you don't have to like wait forever to replenish yourself. Same thing with the health. So if I acquire enough damage, shoot the hell out of this guy. I can go over here and I can go and pick up one of the health pods. I got a melee weapon. Use F. Got a little animation for that. Haven't built a sword thing yet, but we'll get there. Got a grenade, sticky grenade. It messes you up pretty bad. So you can basically cause a bunch of damage to each character, to your opponents. And then there is another gun, so you can switch to the other gun. This gun is basically like a paintball gun. Shoots this like toxic goo out. And I have it set to where if you stand near or on the goo, then you incrementally lose damage over time. So, so the whole idea here is if you're on like another platform, you know, you can shoot a bunch of paint, and he's going to incrementally lose damage if he's standing on the paint. Like right now, he's probably not. Yeah. So I want to probably build this to where, continue building this where I gotta make it ignore the players. I think it's something I gotta do. But also I want to make it to where each player has a different color paint, and then your paint doesn't affect you, but it affects other players. So that's like my next step. Yeah, basically you kind of fly around, collect these things, you shoot each other, and there's a dying animation. You can see that. His jetpack's kind of floating there. It's not totally done yet. Yep. And if you hold shift while you're running, click a booster mode. And it also works when you're flying. So if you're like cruising up, so it'll kind of just like go maybe like right there. So go like this, and then I hit shift. It kind of launches you a little faster. So I have like a few things built out already. But again, if you like fall too far, then you die. So that's basically it so far. Got all these different pickups built out, which we could set to be spawned everywhere in the level. But then, you know, like, so a couple of things that I want to continue developing is making the environment a little bit more interesting. I have some cool atmospheric fog going on, which I like. But I think the buildings could use a lot of detail work. Maybe some pipes and places to go inside these to kind of like hide. Um, but that's basically it. Right now, everything's network replicated, or it's multiplayer. It's set up for using the Steam multiplayer server client, uh, um, uh, building for Steam. And then you can have like a dedicated server, set it up to use LAN. So that's basically it. I think I might do some tutorials about some of the blueprints in the future. This one, I was just working on this, is the projectile for the paintball, like what happens. Spawns an emitter, it stops it, destroys the paintball itself, and then it spawns the decal, which is like the paint splash. Um, it spawns a paint trigger, which that's what happens when the character runs over the paint. Um, and then everything else is handled in the actual character blueprint. Everything is blueprint based and it's all network replicated. So yeah, might do some tutorials about how this stuff works. Um, if anyone's interested, whoever joins the team, we can work together and hopefully build this thing and launch it on the Steam Marketplace. I think it'd be really fun to play. All right, guys. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments or reach out to me on Modulator, on the Modulator project. And if you're interested in helping build the game, then you can join the team. All right, thanks.